Today, I'm going to share with you what I believe is the number one reason why real estate is the number one investing strategy out there. But before I do that, we need to talk about something, and that is the four currencies: time, money, relationships, knowledge. All right. Most people come to me and want to get started with real estate. They say, Chris, I don't have any money. Chris, I don't know anything about real estate. I don't know anyone except for you who does real estate. What do I do? I'm like, do you got time? Okay. If you got the time, and if you think you don't have time, I promise you you're wrong. I will show you where you have the time. We will create that time for you to make this a priority in your life, because you're going to want to make this a priority in your life if you care whatsoever about being successful, including creating success not only for yourself, but so you can then invest back into your family and your loved ones. So hey, so you got time. Great, I can work with that. When you have time, now you connect with me, relationship, and we go out there and I show you the program that I'm a part of that's going to teach you everything you need to know step by step to get started in real estate investing. And you're going to learn how to go out there, find your first property, and buy your first property. Now, if you're a veteran like me, that could be with a VA loan, 0% down. It's super easy. That's how I did it. That's how I got started. It could be with an FHA loan, 3.5% down, with a Fannie Mae loan, 5% down. Or you could use one of the creative strategies that we teach and potentially buy a property with none of your own money or credit. So there's all sorts of options out there, even if you don't have any capital to work with. That's not a problem. All right. But hey, now you know how to find your property. Now you've found it. You've funded your first property. You've got your first rental. Now you start collecting rents. You're getting that cash flow coming in every month. So now you got some money, right? You're building those currencies. We started with a relationship with me. We started with some time. Now you got the knowledge, and now you're getting some money rolling in. Well, in addition to that, you're also going to see an appreciation of the property over a couple of years. Okay. You're going to see that value go up. Also, as tenants are paying rent every month, that money is going to the mortgage and you're gaining equity that way as well. So you're gaining equity on two sides. Here's the beautiful thing about equity. I'm going out to Chicago this weekend for a real estate intensive, a full day workshop, 8 hours long with my favorite instructor. And yes, you guys are all invited for free. So shoot me a message for the link. I'd love for you to come there and learn the first steps of how to get started in real estate. This is exactly what I did. You got to be there. When I go to Chicago, I'm also going to go out to Rockland, Illinois, and I'm going to be looking at two properties. One of them's a 4-unit. The other one's right next door, and it's a 3-unit. That's 7 units. And guys, because I have equity in 2 of my properties, I have over $90,000 that I can pull out of those properties and leverage as equity. That means I can go buy these other 2 properties, add 7 more units to my portfolio. This gives me an opportunity that I wouldn't have had otherwise to literally double my portfolio. Right now I have 8 units. I'm going to go up to 15 if I buy these 2 properties. So if you want to know how to do that, you got to start somewhere. You got to have time. Then you got to connect with me. We're going to show you the education. You're going to gain the knowledge. You're going to go out there. You're going to find your first property. You're going to buy your first property with the knowledge you've learned. Then over time, you're going to increase your revenue and you're going to gain equity. Now you can take that equity and you can strip it out and go buy some more properties. This is what we call leverage. Ding, ding, ding. The number one reason that real estate investing is such a great strategy is everything I just talked about is a form of leverage. You're leveraging the market with appreciation. You're leveraging tenants paying down your mortgage. You're leveraging tenants paying you cash flow every month. You're leveraging knowledge, which you learn through a program that I introduce you to that you're going to leverage. And if you do end up doing any sort of creative financing, you're leveraging the seller. Otherwise, you go to the bank, you're leveraging the bank's money. Leverage, leverage, leverage. Now, some people say, oh, don't over leverage. Okay, yes. Do what you're comfortable with, but you gotta be willing to take a risk. With any investment, you gotta be willing to take a risk. But that's how you grow. That's how you scale. If you don't take a risk, guys, you're not gonna get anywhere in life. You gotta take risks. You only live once. Don't be afraid. And if you are afraid, punch that fear in the face and do it anyways. All right? Reach out to me if you have questions. I wanna help you get started today. A great place to start is that workshop. So shoot me a message and I'll hook you up with the link.